In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Android Studio on a Mac. It's a fairly straightforward process, but it does involve probably downloading a later version of Java. So there are some slight complications, but don't worry, we'll lead you through it. So first of all, go to your favorite browser and type in developer.android.com/SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and that's what we're downloading here. So you've got a load of instructions here and some information about Android Studio as well. So if you do have any problems, then make sure that you have a look at these instructions, because they may help you with your particular error message on your machine. But as you might guess, our main job is to click the big Download Android Studio button, and then we just agree to the terms and conditions, and then click the blue Download Android Studio for Mac button. And then I would just save it right there in your Downloads folder. Of course, you can save it wherever you like. It's not too big a file, but it's a couple of hundred megs, so it may take a while depending on your connection. Mine's downloaded now, so I'm going to go over to the Finder, and in Downloads, there it is. So the DMG file is the file that contains all the executable files for Android Studio. So just double click on that, and you'll get this opening Android Studio IDE. Stands for Integrated Development Environment. That's the sort of thing that Android Studio is. So then you'll get this nice Install Android Studio box, hopefully without these, and you just drag Android Studio into Applications. And that will initiate the installation process. Should be pretty quick. There we go. And that's installed. And to open it up, I would use the spotlight, so Command Space, or click on the magnifying glass and then just start typing Android Studio, and there it is. So this will load up Android Studio, and you probably don't have a previous version of Android Studio, so just choose that version unless you know that you do and you want to import anything. This will then set everything up from scratch. And then we'll just run through the setup wizard here. So next, I'd definitely go for standard unless you really know what you're doing. Then we've got the license agreement, so I would just click accept there, and the same with the other license agreement. So just click down there to accept both of those, and then finish. And what this will do is download the various SDKs, so software development kits, for different versions of Android. And it will download the most commonly used ones. And definitely it will download all of the ones that you need for this course. So this is a fairly long process. You can see I'm on a pretty fast connection here and it's still taking quite a long time. So go make yourself a cup of tea and come back when it's done. It's worth mentioning that you might get a message requiring you to install a new version of Java. If you do, you should get a link to where you might want to download that from. But if you don't, then go to this URL. It's probably easiest just to type that in directly. So support.apple.com/KB for knowledge base, and then capital DL1572. You don't need that last bit on the end. So just that address there, and download this version of Java, and that should solve that error message. Okay, so just popping back over to Android Studio. I'm still downloading, so I'll stop the video and start again when it's done. So I now need to type in my password there. This is your main Mac password. So I'm not going to type it in on the video, but you just need to type it in and press OK. Okay, that's done. And we're still going through the installer now. And here we go. I've downloaded all of the SDKs that I need. So just click Finish. And now we're ready to start with Android Studio. So your next step will be starting a new Android Studio project. And I'll take you on from there in the next video.